Merry Christmas, Rebel. This is a time of the year where we check in on who hates Christmas the most. We know who loves Christmas the most: cute kids and happy families. Who hates it the most? Academia. And I think it's worth checking in on them because they are sort of a litmus test, a canary in the coal mine when it comes to the culture wars. We've just come out of a rough time with them. We had them screaming about Halloween costumes, and we got Dean stepping down and everyone apologizing. Let's see if things have changed since then. Oh, turns out they've gotten way worse. We have, it's hard, by the way, looking this up because they have their own language, and unless you understand what microaggressions are and trigger warnings and all these dumb terms that confuse spell check because they're not real words, you don't know what's going on. Now, we got 40% of millennials right now believe that we should limit free speech that's offensive to minorities because they think free speech only includes speech that's fun and warm. And everything that is remotely offensive has to be banned. And that seems to be anything that represents, Judeo-Christian values and Western civilization and Christianity and all those things that built up our traditions. Those have to go. Now, this used to be relegated to only Britain and Canada, but now the entire Western world is lost in this. And if you ever want to check at how bad things are, I highly recommend you check out National Review's Catherine Timpf. She's been ensconced in this since she graduated 5 years ago and always has the latest hysteria from American colleges, from colleges in general. And my favorite one recently was student protesters claim that a fundraiser for kids with cancer was a microaggression. You see, this sorority named Delta 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 was selling candy canes to raise money for children with cancer. And these dummies, this Occupy Wall Street Black Lives Matter types who call themselves Rock Chalk Invisible Hawk, came up and said, we want you to stop selling these candy canes. We want you to join us in an affirmation that we matter. And the sorority goes, well, I know you matter. Kids with cancer matter too. I'm going to keep selling these candy canes. These idiots go, look, we'll buy all your candy canes. Why won't you join us? Why won't you protest with us? This goes on and on until it's deemed a microaggression. And one of my favorite lines from this was one of these idiots, one of these My Life Matter guys going, we shouldn't have continuously affirm, again, you have to speak in their language. It doesn't include a lot of good grammar. We shouldn't have continuously affirmed that identities matter. We shouldn't have to prove our lives are more valuable than $1 candy canes. Yeah, I agree. You shouldn't have to do that. Stop doing that. Shut up and leave the sorority alone. They're selling candy canes for charity, you dickwad. We're living in a world post-shootings where the Attorney General in America says that anti-Muslim rhetoric and violent talk will be met with action from the Justice Department. Check in on academia, and they wouldn't even like that because her name is offensive. It has the word Lynch in it. That is why Lebanon Valley College in Pennsylvania is protesting the Lynch Memorial Hall because I know it's named after President Clyde Lynch, but that word lynch reminds people of the lynching of African Americans. I mean, I feel sorry for people in comedy who are trying to write sketches because you can't make this shit up. You can't make up crazy, stupid liberals. Portlandia must have to sit around the drawing table going, nope, that's reality. Nope, that's reality. There's a sort of missive that went out to all universities in America, and they've all followed suit, taking it totally seriously. It basically said, and this again is from Tim, we have to ban anything holiday related. It's not inclusive enough. And by the way, the word inclusive means excluding anything that's traditional or white or Christian or straight or male. To be inclusive is to exclude that. Of this list of schools following this insane philosophy, we've got Cornell University saying no mistletoe. Not because it's sexually aggressive, though that's something, but because it reminds them of Christmas. We've got the University of Tennessee telling people to ensure their holiday party is not a Christmas party in disguise. And we have, of course, Ohio State University telling people to avoid red and green bows. Now you say, well, this is just some freak universities. No, this is spreading like a computer virus across the entire holiday season. And we just had a high school over near me in Brooklyn here where Eugene Jela Kim has banned Santa, Thanksgiving, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Now, this is likely because her school is 95% Asian and Hispanic. And as I say, today's modern multiculturalism means you matter, the immigrants matter, the new people matter, the old people don't matter. That's inclusion. Multiculturalism excludes one culture, and that's American culture. And nowhere is American culture and Canadian culture more present than in Christmas. Now, Reason Magazine is as good as TIMF, if not better, at tracking all this. And they went to Occidental College in Los Angeles, California, which is one of the dumber colleges in the world, and thought, let's just check out these kids and see where the rest of the stupid kids are headed, because that's where the stupid adults end up, as we've seen. So they talked to them about microaggressions and tried to learn their stupid language. And my favorite example from this video is when the kids were asked, is God bless you a microaggression?
Saying God bless you after somebody sneezes.
Oh, that would be a microaggression because of different religions.
Yeah, it could be a microaggression to someone who doesn't believe in God.
That's what this is really about. We are living in a country, sorry, but it was founded on Judeo-Christian values. The entire Western world was founded on Judeo-Christian values. Christmas is a Christian celebration. The reason you love the Western world, the reason you came here is because you're happy that we created this. How about a little bit of reverence? If you're in Japan, you take your shoes off. If you're in the West, then pay some homage to Christmas and don't be offended by it, okay? God bless you. Merry Christmas. And if you have a problem with either of those, fuck you.